Good morning, you guys. We're in the veggie garden just for a minute. I swear we're not going to spend all of winter in here. I am not having good luck with veggies this year, this winter, actually this whole entire year. So they are back. The bugs are still here. They're still going after my plants. The traps didn't work. The eggshells didn't work. DE doesn't work because I have above ground like little drip irrigation things right there, and one is right there, and so everything just gets wet every single morning, and so DE won't work. And the lettuce that we just planted, is already being eaten up. I don't think this is going to be the year for veggies for me, so let me turn the camera on and show you guys. We're just going to spend a quick minute in here, and then we're going to move on to another project, but I'm just so frustrated. Okay, so we just got this bed planted up, and like from afar it looks pretty good, right? But look, so this one totally has been taken out in just a couple days, and there was another one there. Look at that, there is nothing left. And if we move down this way, I mean, like, some of these look pretty good. This one has a giant hole in the middle and all of that is gone. That one looks even worse than this one, because I just took the soy sauce traps out. I thought they were working, they were not working, and that one got even worse. And I really don't want to use like Sluggo or anything like that, just because I don't want to put that on my veggies. If it was something else, if it was like a rose, or if it was like another plant, I have no problem with it. We have, I think it's my Bonide, the like slug and bug killer, which does work really, really well. I just don't want to put it in the veggie garden, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna chalk this year up to a loss for veggies, and next year I'm going to take these bricks out and I'm gonna do something a little bit different. So I think next year what I'll do is I will do like a long bed there, and then I'll have it kind of like L down to this, and then right about here I'll have it come down to a point. So it'll be like a pointed, and then like an L with a point. I don't know, something like that, just so I can have a raised bed. It'll match these ones obviously, and then it doesn't have to be so low, and I'll repurpose these bricks for somewhere else. I don't know, but this is literally the look I've been going for. I wanted the moss to grow on these bricks so badly. Finally get them growing, get the space how I want it to look, and bugs, whatever. All the garlic is coming in fabulously. Onions are doing great. Beans are still doing great. Everything else is doing great except for the in-ground beds, which is that bed and this bed. Okay, so we're gonna go get coffee now because it is cold. Don't get mad at me. It is 48 degrees right now. I'm really cold, and it's a high of 65, so we're going to drive into town and go get some coffee. Brent doesn't know this yet. I don't know where he's at. He's all the way over there. He doesn't know that we're gonna go get coffee, but I want coffee. So, and we're really bad at making coffee, like really bad at it. So we're gonna drive into town. It's like a 30-ish minute drive, 25 minutes into town to go get coffee. And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna start planting up the berries, the proud berries, coral berries, whatever the berries are called. I haven't had coffee yet. Let's go get coffee. We got coffee. I got a big one because I can drink half of it now and then half of it later. And we're at Home Depot now because we need drip irrigation, and we're also going to grab some lemon cypress. So let's go. Okay, so we're inside, and I always check out the terracotta pots. They're always so expensive, but you guys know I love rolled rim, and I mean, okay, I found 2 of them. This one is covered in bird poop, so kind of gross, and it's a little scratched up, but look, was 84, and now it's $21. So I'm gonna pick up 2 of these guys. They're 18 inches, so they're, you know, really, really good size. And these are gonna go in the veggie garden for 40 bucks for 2 of them. Okay, so we got the 2 rolled rim terracottas, the lemon cypress, some drip tubing that we needed, the 1/4 inch black, and daffodils. And we only spent $76.87. So that is not bad, especially because these were like $83 a piece. So if I do real math, I got a discount on one of them. I got that for free, the lemon cypress for free, the drip tubing for free, and the daffodils for free. So I mean, basically this whole trip was, I made money. Good trip. That's how you do gardening math. Everything was free. We're gonna head home now that we have coffee and a good day. Okay, well, we're back home and the plan has changed for the day. We're going to take our beautiful $12 lemon cypress right here, and we are going to turn this into a topiary. You guys know I have an obsession with topiary, and we're going to go ahead and clean our terracotta pots because they're covered in bird poop. So, shifting plans for the day. We were gonna do some planting of the bushes that we had just picked up at Winter Gardens, but you know what, that can wait. I want to get those cleaned really badly and turn that into a topiary. I love this time of year and I love anything topiary, so this is like perfect timing for it. And I think what I'm also gonna do, I have a pot for the lemon cypress, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna topiary it up and I'm going to put it in a terracotta container, and then it's gonna go on this lion little statue that I have right here, which I picked up from that Dos Amigos place that has since closed. But we're gonna move that lion statue to, I think, right here on the corner of the vegetable garden gate. And then I'm gonna clean the terracotta pots, and one of them is gonna go in the veggie garden, and the other one is just gonna probably end up going in the shed until I figure out where it's gonna go. It was just such a good deal. I had to buy both of them. It's really funny because there was actually a lady there when Brent went out to the car, and when he was out at the car, there was a lady saying that she was hoping that we weren't going to buy both of them or any of them because she really wanted them. I mean, $21 for a huge rolled rim terracotta pot. You can't pass that up. So I got both of them. So I'm sorry to that lady. So let's start with making that a topiary, I guess. Okay, so we have the lemon cypress here, and I do have it on a Lazy Susan. You guys just can't see it, so that way I can make sure that you guys could like see the entire tree. But I've already done this once before in like more detailed. I will link that video down below. But basically what I'm gonna do is I've got these snips that I absolutely love. These are the Corona AG 4940s, and I'm gonna just kind of like go in at like a slight angle and slowly work my way up to the top. And last time I did topiary, I had chopped off the top bit just because it looked really weird. But this one, I think even if it looks weird, I'm going to leave it because I want there to be a leader and I want it to continue to grow up and nice and tall. So we're just gonna jump into it. Trying to figure out best place to start. I think we're gonna start right here. And I'm just gonna do kind of a rough sketch on this. Okay, $12 later, and maybe like 15-20 minutes, we have an amazing little topiary. This is my second time doing this, and I think it turned out so good. You guys can see this is my mess. Using this literally was a game changer. And you can see, I mean, like most of it got caught on here and some of it went on the ground, but not a whole lot. Most of it's right here. So that's not bad at all. And I love lemon cypress. The air smells so good right now. That looks amazing. Okay, so let me go ahead and pot this up into a terracotta container really quick. I'm gonna go get some of that black tubing that we just bought. and potted up. But let me show you guys this. So what I did was, it starts down here, but I actually, when I started about here, and I worked my way up, and then I came back and I worked my way down on it. And then like I almost cut this branch because it kind of like from this side, it really could have used to like not have that branch, but then you see the hole that it would have left right there. So we left it, and it also would have like just been weird up here. So we left this branch, and so it was just kind of like going slow and being slightly selective and very slowly going further in and in and in. And then it was like going through and rounding the edges because it was flat, and then it was kind of round, so it was like a flat little edge. And then I came in and I just kind of snipped off the edges here. Like this thing too was also flat, and so I just kind of came in and rounded it using these that have the curved tip to them. Was really, really nice to be able to kind of go in and like fine tune some of these little things like that. So it's pretty good. I mean, you know, there's a few little random ones that could use a little tiny bit more shaping, and I'm sure I could fuss with this all day, but eventually the plant would be just one stick. So, you know, it's figuring out when to call it good. So, I mean, for a first year topiary, for a first minute topiary, that's not too bad at all. So, let's go pot this guy up and then bring that lion stand, and it's gonna go, I think, right there. We have a light there, but that light doesn't actually work anymore. So I'm gonna put the lion thing and then the lemon cypress right there. So we got this planted up in a little terracotta pot, and what I ended up doing was just taking some little washers or nuts or bolts or whatever the heck they're called and putting it under there, because the drip tubing behind it right here would have made it so that it was like super wonky. So this makes it so it can be raised up a little bit, and it won't like wobble all over the place. So I put 3 of them under there, and I think Brent's gonna go through and like hot glue those washers to the concrete basin. But this is our little lion guy, or whatever he's called with the wings. I don't know, but we'll just tap in the drip and we're good to go. She looks a little crooked, but you know, that's all right. Let's see if we can straighten that out a little bit. And here in the next couple days, I'm gonna end up pulling the morning glories. They are pretty much done. We're still getting a few flowers, but they're far and few in between now, and they're so much smaller than normal. Normally they're like the size of my palm. So that's how you know it's starting to cool down. And I mean, seed pods are starting to form, which they're the largest seed pods. Isn't that crazy? So I'm happy that that is done. That looks great. And it'll be nice to have a little structure of evergreen right there. Okay, let's move on to the next thing, washing those pots. Okay, so now we're gonna do the terracotta pots. They look so tiny on camera, that's so funny. But I have this drill and this like brush attachment that I've got. I don't know, what does it say? It says power scrubber. I think we bought this in like a bulk pack. And I'm gonna use hose link with one of the attachments, probably that attachment. And we're just gonna like try to scrub as much of this off of here, because this is pretty gross. So this one needs it. This one has like a few like little pieces, but this one's actually pretty clean. So I'm gonna try to really scrub this one. So we got it pretty clean. I wasn't too worried about the inside. I couldn't really deal with that too much, but I wanted to show you guys this. This is why it's so important to put your pots on pot risers or on something, because this is just sitting on the ground. And I mean, it's full of water. So if it was on a pot riser, the water would just be able to pour out. Because it's not on a pot riser, the water just sits. So that's why it's super important to be able to set containers that you use on the ground on pot risers because you don't want to run drip to this and have it just continue to fill up with water, especially all winter long. Like this one, it drained because there's a little bit of a slope to it, but I mean, you can still see there's a little bit of water down there. For the most part, I got it cleaned. This right here is that sticker. I couldn't get that sticker off. So I'm gonna have to try maybe Goo Gone, and it still has these right here. So I don't know how well these are gonna come off. They've got this, it still has this sticker on it on both of them. I don't know how well it's gonna come off. It's got those stupid like tearaway tags. Ugh. So dumb. I wish that they would put, if they're gonna do terracotta, they should do them on the inside of pots, not on the outside. I really wish they wouldn't do it like that because then it leaves this residue behind every single time. It's ridiculous. Okay, so we are back in the veg garden again, even though I told you guys we weren't gonna be back here. I've brought the rolled rim, the one that was like the dirtiest. I brought that back here and it's gonna go right there. I'm gonna dump out the soil that's in this one. And you guys saw me plant up the broccoli and stuff in here, and these aren't, they're really not rooted in. So, yeah. So it'll be easy to just transplant these. So I'm gonna pull these guys out really quick, and I'm just gonna set them over here on this ledge, take this out of here, which is super easy because I don't have drip ran through the bottom. I have it ran over. Oh, of course I just stabbed this plant. Wow, I stabbed one of the better looking leaves. Oh, that's just my luck. Let's just cut that off. There we go. Here we go. Here, ladies, who wants it? Sorry, snooze you lose. Okay, so I'm gonna just dump this soil into the terracotta pot, and I'm gonna top it off with what's left in that bag, because that's my last bag, and a little bit of starter fertilizer, just to hopefully get a refresh. And this is gonna look so much better than this ugly black plastic container, which I bought these first year, by the way, because I was doing potatoes in them. Amazing potato harvest, and I think I'm gonna do that again this year. I'll just like tuck them back that way. Isn't that about 1.5 million times better? Oh, that looks so good. I'm so happy to have changed that out. It needed it so badly. And I'm glad that the broccolis weren't like that established yet. I mean, I'm sad that they weren't, but I am glad because it made it transplanting really, really easy. Also, my one random onion. This looks so much better. And it is nice because I can see the chickens a little bit more with having this here. So far, everything is looking really, really good. Okay, so I thought that was gonna be it for the day, but I think we're gonna do one more quick little thing. I'm just gonna harvest some of the hydrangea blooms that we have on the property. They're already dry, but they look so pretty, and I wanna be able to bring them inside. So I'm gonna wash my hands, because that's cute. It's like all under the nails. So we're gonna harvest some hydrangea blooms. Let me put this shovel somewhere. You can see there's one right there and right there. Then I can find them. So we're gonna go harvest some hydrangea blooms. Don't leave your snips outside when it rains. I do, but do as I say, not as I do. I'm still gonna leave these outside. So my plan was just to cut a couple of the blooms off, and then I started cutting, and this thing was very spindly. So I went through and I cleaned it out. I am not the hydrangea person. I'm not well versed in hydrangeas. So right here, this is a limelight, and the way that I understand it is limelight is a macrophylla, which macrophylla you can cut back. In the fall time, I guess you're supposed to wait till springtime is the best, but you can cut back in the fall, especially if you're in colder climates that are very wet and you get lots of rain or lots of snowfall. You want to cut them back now. I just cut it back now because it was so spindly and so many of these little branches were very teeny tiny. And this is a project that I've been putting off because I wasn't 100% confident about it. So I just said, you know what, we're gonna take the plunge, we're gonna try it, and we're gonna cut it, and we're gonna cut it back hard. And I left anything that's the size of a pencil or larger. That's what I left. If it's smaller than that, I tried to cut it out. There's like a couple of them that are a little bit smaller than a pencil, but they're pretty close. So I cut it back. Don't ask me any questions about it because I'm not exactly 100% sure. There's about 1 million other people that are well versed in hydrangeas. I am not the hydrangea person, but this is what I did. So we'll see if it works this springtime. Now I'm gonna take the blooms that I saved that I liked inside and just kind of arrange them really quickly. They're really pretty and I wanna be able to save them and use them over the winter time. So let's go arrange those really quick. Isn't that just perfect? Perfect arrangement of dried hydrangeas. These ones that are pink and green should stay the pink and green color. There's a few that look a little, you know, like they've started to decompose a little bit. That's all right. Some of these were touching the ground, but I think for a first year arrangement of hydrangeas, that's not too shabby. So pretty. So I'm gonna go take this inside and be able to enjoy these right inside. Perfect for fall time. All right, you guys, that is gonna be it for this video. That was a lot that we accomplished. You know, a whole topiary was made. Hydrangeas were cleaned up. The terracotta pot or the plastic pot that I hated has been replaced, and I don't even remember what else I did today. Home Depot, coffee, drip irrigation. It's all finally coming together. So I'm gonna go inside and enjoy these. I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys. Oh, as I drop a hydrangea. Bye guys.